GBC Ghana Online and then also My Joy Online both carry the story. It says here, Nat stages walkout on Deputy Minister over failed one teacher, one laptop promise. My Joy Online also carries same headline, Nat stages walkout on Deputy Minister's failed one teacher, one laptop promise. And the story here says, in utter discontent over failed promises by the government, the National Council of the Ghana National Association of Teachers staged a walkout on the Deputy Minister, Professor Kingsley Nyakum, and their national leadership for reneging on a promise to provide a laptop to each teacher across the country. Now, the government in 2021 deducted 30% of teachers' salaries to undertake the one teacher, one laptop project. But the teachers claim that over 50,000 of their colleagues nationwide have not received their laptops despite paying for them. Some teachers and members of the National Council of the Ghana National Association of Teachers booed the Deputy Minister of Education, Professor Kingsley Nyakum, at their annual National Council meeting in Kumasi. They prevented the Deputy Minister from delivering his speech on behalf of the government as the council prepared to open their week-long annual meeting. Away, no laptop, no council meeting, some council members chanted. That's what we have here. Now, you were saying that there are many, many interventions you have done and all that, and accused the NDC of having, with cancelled allowances and so on and so forth. But here is a case where monies have been deducted from teacher salaries, ostensibly to purchase laptops for them. And they are claiming over 50,000 have not received any laptops.
It's unfortunate, but there are certain things that we need to put into perspective. One, it's obvious that the introduction of the one teacher, one laptop is extremely important in our educational ecosystem, because it provides them the opportunity to avoid having a lot of books around and all that, because the curriculum is embedded into the laptops, and they have an opportunity to have GES and NACA training programs also on the laptop. And in fact, if you read some of the stories, Nat was extremely happy about the process. As the process began sometime 2021, and as we speak now, about 80% of the laptops have been released to the teachers.
80%?
Oh, yes. I mean, I have the story here.
So where is this 50,000?
One teacher, one laptop project. 80% of laptops for SHS teachers delivered. So, look, even if you look at, or you listen to what the teacher union or the group said, they said over 50,000 teachers have been received. Yes. So you look at the total number of teachers in the country. How many are there? There are over 250,000. We have over 250,000 teachers in the country, and we've not had 50,000 receiving it. I mean, we are talking about a significant number of teachers who have received the laptop. That notwithstanding, that they still would need their laptop. And you might also know that some of the teacher unions took KA Technologies, the local or the resident company that is in charge of producing and manufacturing the laptops to the teachers, to court. And there was some litigation here and there. So there have been some delay here and there. But I can assure them that we are working on it tirelessly to ensure that at the end of the day, they receive the laptop to be able to do their jobs as expected of them. Like I said earlier, it's unfortunate that they had to take that route of booing and then disrupting their own meeting. And as we are also aware, in recent times, I mean, money has been tight. So I will plead with them to exercise patience. If we have been able to supply about 80% of it, I'm sure the rest will be supplied as well.
All right. Okay.
Yes, so, yes. So I'm going to talk about the teacher. But before I just do that, here's a tweet by Alhaji Baumia, who said that 100 tubers of yam, which sold for 70 cedis, is now selling for 170 cedis. And this was around 2016, 100 tubers of yam for 70 cedis. Today, one tuber of yam is 60 cedis.
That's
one
not
tuber
true. That
of yam
is
is 60 cedis.
It's fake.
And sit
You
here,
know that.
you sit here,
No,
it's
but
fake.
no, but
I will
actually,
not interject you.
no,
That's
but-
a fact.
No, but actually,
unless you are detached from reality.
Per what we heard, like
You are
the
detached
last
from
couple
reality.
of weeks, tubers of yam, you know, particularly in Accra, and then even we had we did a phone call. We had a phone in segment on Friday about a month ago. People called in. People talking about tubers of tubers of yam for 50 CDs, 60 CDs, 70 CDs. It's very, very expensive.
No, I'm not denying the fact that the price has
Which one? What are you referring to?
I'm
But
talking
you,
about
here
the
you are
tweets.
talking
I'm
about
talking
your
about the
investment
tweets.
in planting for food and
I'm
jobs.
talking
If
about
your
the
investment
tweets.
in planting for food and jobs were
But
successful,
you see-
the
you see-
prices of goods and services will not be this expensive.
We are talking about Accra.
This is Alhaji Baumia.
No, you are talking about Accra.
100 tubers of yam for
Have you gone to
70
Techiman?
cedis.
Have you
100
gone to
tubers of
no,
yam.
have you gone to
Oh, my
Techiman?
brother, please.
Accra is not
Let
Ghana.
him-
Accra is not just Ghana.
No, Fred, let him.
Oh,
let
Fred,
him.
if you want to go like
Fred,
when you are speaking to our interjection,
Philemon,
you
let's
know
go.
that. You know I can do that.
We are having a
Philemon,
So
conversation.
let me make my point. Don't interject me. I listen to you in silence. The fact of the matter is that Alhaji Baumia tweeted that 100 tubers of
That's
yam
not a fact.
cost
That's a lie.
70
That's
cedis.
fake.
Today, in his own government, one tuber of yam is over 60 cedis. One tuber, 100 tubers, 70 cedis. Today, one tuber is... Why? The government has messed up. On the issue of the teacher...
And what's your solution?
The solution is that the NDC's intervention, what you are talking about, that's an admittance of your failure. The NDC has its own policy on agric. I don't know if you would give me more time, but let me concentrate on the question.
Please do.
And that's the fact that teachers in this country have been neglected by this government over the years. You are not treating teachers well. In fact, generally, the workers in this country are not treated well by this government.
But he claimed that you withdrew their allowances.
That,
You didn't even pay them.
the-
You
see,
didn't pay
the
them.
NDC's position, if you want us to go on that matter,
No,
the
I just want
NDC's
you to
issue
listen.
on the issue of allowance. Well, you know the whole thing about upgrading teacher training colleges to university, like basically to the level of universities.
yeah.
And therefore, it was important to put them at par with various universities. Do students of the University of Ghana or KNUST or UCC take allowance? No. So if you are elevated to university status, you operate like universities. It was in the spirit of that that the allowances were withdrawn. But here's the case, they promise allowances. They do not take a student, a 19-year-old student, to deflate the arrogance and lie of Alhaji Baumia. There was not a young girl who, and then they now have to run helter-skelter to try to, they have failed. Even they that promised they were going to do that, they have failed. And that's a part of the consistent lies and inefficiencies that has characterized this government. On the issue of the laptops, we have said that already the issue of quality comes up. Go and talk to teachers. I know a lot of teachers all around the length and breadth of this country. Talk to teachers, and they tell you that the quality of the laptop that this government gave them is even way low. They charge them so much for it, and yet they are not even delivering on their promise. But you see, there's something that's happening that I think we must pay attention to. And that's the fact that to the extent that people can hoot at a minister of state, it tells you how people have lost trust and hope in this government. Minister Pa, then people hoot at you.
No, but even
Hoot at you,
but,
minister.
No, but Philemon, even some of the things that we've seen on social media the last week or so are even worse than that, because I've seen cars being stoned and all of those things.
Yes.
So hooting seems
Hooting may even be like one of the, but I mean a minister of state, just because you have lied. You know, we have always said that.
Nobody are upset.
Yeah, people are upset. That's the anger in the system. People are disappointed, disillusioned at the incompetence of this government. Just laptops, monies you have deducted from their own salary. To buy laptops, you can't deliver. Even that one. Look, take a treasurer of any SRC in any SS, any senior high, the treasurer of any SRC in any senior high school would perform this task very well. It's just about taking the money, ordering the thing, going through the right procurement process, and deliver the thing. Is that not what it takes? Even this, the government is failing. So when we talk about the incompetence of this government, this is what we're talking about. But President Mahama comes with an alternative, and that's an alternative of hope. Under President Mahama's leadership, credibility and integrity will be at the core of leadership. It will not be said that we have people without character, arrogant people, people that cannot be trusted at the helm of affairs. It will not be said under the leadership of President Mahama. So we join the call in the teachers in asking that their due be given them. Already, you are not paying them well. already you've created a very bad business climate. You've created a bad economy where even their salary is not enough for them. That is even way too much. And yet, on top of that, what they have paid for with their hard-earned money, you're not giving to them. What a wicked government.
David, he talks about salaries of teachers.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you some updates. The basic salary of a principal superintendent, okay, in 2016 was 1,626 Ghana cedis, 90 pesos. 2024, 4,453 Ghana cedis, 58 pesos. Then you talk of basic salary of assistant director. It was 1,626. It has been increased. So clearly, when you talk about salaries and incentives and benefits to teachers, we have done more. Look at in the space of 8 years, okay, the incentive that we have given to teachers, the increment in terms of salary, even not just teachers, even across, for the first time in the history of this country, okay, salaries were increased, wages were increased by 25%, unprecedented. It has never happened before, even in the midst of all our challenges. So like I've said, and I'll continue to say, for me, that is my crayon call, that 2024 elections is not just like any other elections. We want bold solutions. Enough of the complaints, enough of the lamentations. We want solutions going into the future. And clearly, the NDC doesn't have it. You are talking about minister, you haven't seen it before, really? When Okudiato was the deputy minister for education and he went to that training college somewhere in Ashanti region, what didn't they do to him? He wasn't just hooted at. They threw shuttle water at him. That is not proper. That is not right. But I'm saying that let's not do these things. At the end of the day, when we get the opportunity to sit here, we should talk about solutions, because that's what Ghanaians are looking for. And clearly, the NDC doesn't have it. The NDC do not have the alternative to ensure that Ghana becomes better.
Let's make progress.
My bite on that, that's his rebuttal. I think I deserve a rebuttal as well. He claims that the teacher's salary, principal superintendent, was 1,600 in 2016. Is that what you say? And now it is 4,000 something. That's what you say. You see, this is a very blind attempt to try to deceive the Ghanaian people. What is the value of that amount today? How much can that amount buy today? What is the purchasing power? But the point is that you have messed up.
Okay.
Listen, this is the point. 1,600, as you mentioned in 2016, was worth about $400. The said 4,000 something you are mentioning today, how much is it worth in dollars? How much is it worth in dollars?
Okay,
so the value of the amount you are given is not even, because you spoil the economy.
So when you come, what would you do about it? What would you do about it?
Even if you had 10,000,
that's the point.
The value of it is way less.
It's not just
we are
complaining.
creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive. We are fixing the exchange rate. We are fixing the interest rate. We are promoting a business climate where people can thrive and do business. The 24-hour economy will be implemented to ensure that unemployment, which is over the roof under the record of the NPP, is corrected.
The lions and elephants.
That's the point.